is talking about.
What's up, family? When Australian publication The Herald Sun ran a print article about DMX being released from prison, they made one major blunder. They used a photo of Run-D.M.C legend Daryl DMC McDaniels. How in the hell does something like this happen? For those of you who don't know, let me educate you. DMC is responsible for some of the greatest rhymes ever written. He wrote the majority of all of Run-D.M.C's music. Well, the lyrics. One of the greatest lyricists to ever step into the game. Very smart, sharp dude. His face has been on no less than 100 covers of magazines, major magazines. You have no business covering hip hop if you can't distinguish DMC from anybody. Now let's add DMX to the equation. DMX's face has been on no less than 100 major publications. One of the biggest hip hop selling artists of all time. How do you get the two mixed up? You don't. See, here's the thing about this publication, the Herald Sun. They ran an article on DMC back in November 2017. I remember because I read the article. They talked about DMC merging his music with art, with comedy. I mean, not comedy, but with comics. So he's messing around with the comic stuff. So I'm thinking, how do you do it? How do you get it mixed up? I don't think you get it mixed up. I think they did it on purpose. I really do believe, because this happens far too often. And most of the times when these publications get these pictures mixed up, just some kind of way, it happens to be the black guy, the black woman. This is why we always talk about how news outlets, organizations need to be ethnically diverse so that there's somebody in the room who can know and say for sure, you know what, man, that ain't DMC. I mean, that ain't DMX, that's DMC. Are you crazy? We can't use that picture. In fact, it wouldn't even be a question because the person who's supposed to know would be the person posting the picture in the first place. And you don't really have to be black to know a black person, what a black person looked like. See, I really do believe that a lot of times these lowlifes in the media, they do this for their own entertainment and to further push the negative stereotype of they all look alike. You know, that's an inside racist joke. That's a joke to them. They all look alike. I really do believe they do that for their own entertainment. Just like they mixed up Aretha Franklin with Patti LaBelle. They posted Patti LaBelle picture. One of the publications posted Patti LaBelle picture instead of Aretha Franklin's picture when Aretha Franklin died. I don't think it's a mistake. This happens far too often. I think they do it on purpose. This is why I believe that more black people need to own their own media sources so that we can control our own narrative and so that we can clap back when they try to come at us. This is why I maintain my social media platforms. so that I can have a say-so in refuting some of these lies and some of the stuff that they put out here about us. This is also why I support other black hosts that are on YouTube that are putting out good content. This is why I also support the other media outlets that are black owned, because when it's black owned, then we have an incentive. We're gonna take care of our stuff a little bit better. You know, we're gonna be more in tune to what's going on in our community, and we're gonna feel better about reporting on certain situations that a lot of these media outlets will overlook, and I'll take that back, not just overlook, but sweep under the rug. You see? So if anybody's out there doing it, trying to push black media, and if they're doing it the right way, especially, I'm definitely gonna get behind it. Now, for some of you, you're gonna probably say that, you know, well, Aussies have no business covering rap. Wrong. There are some Aussies that know more about hip hop than people in the US will ever know. I know this for a fact because I've been there and I've seen them. I've seen them purchasing the music from day one. I'm talking about all the way back to the 70s. They've been down from day one. Even in Europe, a lot of the Europeans know more about hip hop than people in the US know. They know more about hip hop than a lot of hip hop artists know about hip hop. They know more about hip hop than a lot of people who work at the radio stations that play hip hop music know about hip hop. The bloggers who blog about hip hop know about hip hop. So let's not make the mistake of thinking that just because of geography and even possibly because of, you know, their ethnicity, that they don't know about hip hop. But I tell you one thing. Let me put this picture up again. These two look nothing alike. Whoever was in that newsroom that made the call to post that picture, and not just the person who posted the picture, but the people who allowed it. In fact, the person who hired that fool. All of y'all collectively, your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?
Yeah.